What's good? What's good? It's your boy Kross, the 17 baby, big 1705 in the building. Shout out to 174th Street, shout out to So Fancy 164th. My guys is shout out to Boys Town as well. You heard? Now, this is going to be the relationship panel. I'm gonna explain to y'all why low income demographic relationships don't work. I don't want to say black relationships. I don't want to say Spanish. I want to say this particular community, which is the hood. For people who don't know what low income demographics is. And no, I'm not being a smartass. So listen, man, we have to begin like this. We were isolated into poverty, right? So the qualities of poverty is lack of money, lack of resources, lack of education. There's violence there. Okay. So these all generate their own types of stress that fills your mind, right? When it fills your mind, what happens? Your mind gets filled with negativity, right? That's what we call a clouded mind. When you have so many thoughts that, you just don't have control over it. You know what I'm saying? And particularly in this case is negative. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think about that. We're in poverty, right? Now, with poverty, like I said, you don't have enough resources. So that means that the food quality is poor. And then also the actual markets that actually sell you the food is poor too. For instance, in my neighborhood, the food goes bad within like 2 days. I don't know why. I'm actually investigating that personally. You know what I'm saying? But the quality of food sucks. And also we're not eating the correct things. You have to think about it. We're supposed to be vegans. We are 80% water, right? So what we eat has to have water weight in it as well. You know what I'm saying? So we don't get dehydrated. And then also, pretty much it makes it not as acidic. Meat has a lot of acids. Vegetables, fruits, nuts don't. You understand? So we've been conditioned to eat meat, right? You know what I'm saying? It tastes good and everything, but y'all don't understand that you're stressing your body out when you eat that. You know what I'm saying? You're also not getting enough oxygen flowing to your brain because you're not eating what you're supposed to eat. If you were eating vegetables, you would get more oxygen flowing to the brain. You know what I'm saying? When you have oxygen flowing to the brain, you know what I'm saying? It decreases anxiety. So, me saying all that, basically, our diet is affecting our mood. You know what I'm saying? Also, the finances. We've been isolated into poverty, and y'all like to say that, the government is blackballing black people, all of this stuff. That's true to a certain extent. It's true because we are automatically looked at negative, but then also you have to think about it this way. Um, it's our fault that we were isolated because guess what? You have to think about it. Would you want a serial killer in your neighborhood? Would you want a drug dealer in your neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? Like they're selling like next door from you, police is raiding them, all types of stuff. Like, do you want that in your environment? No, so that's why we're isolated. And then when you get isolated, from other how can I say, other levels of neighborhoods, like, middle class and so when you're isolated from them, you're not able to get the stimuli to learn from them. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of us go on YouTube, or pick up a book, whatever the case is, because we don't have access to that information where we live at, which sucks. We have to really work hard to get this information. So that's stressful itself, and it adds more to the mind, right? We don't get proper education. We don't get proper education because I remember when I was in school, the teachers didn't care if I went or not. They didn't fight for me to be there. And guess what? I feel like that should have been their job because I wasn't capable of making the decision for myself because I wasn't a man. I was still a child. I'm not able to buy alcohol. I'm not able to buy cigarettes, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like teachers should be more pressured, more strict on the kids so they don't, derail and go the other route, because school has a certain discipline that you're supposed to learn. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you patience because you have to sit in a room for 8 hours. So a lot of us didn't even go through that. And if we did go through that, we tried to go for a job, you know what I'm saying? And then realize, all right, now we got to go to school for college. That's another expense. And if you're broke already, you have to go for financial aid. You know what I'm saying? But more or less, you have to think about it this way. You have to Go through a community college to get to an actual good college so you can get shit done. So there's a lot of things that's taking place in these hoods. You know what I'm saying? Those are just simple examples. Now let's add two people that's going through the same predicament. You know what I'm saying? A man and a woman. Now, a woman's situation, now we're going to get into the gender differences within low income demographics. Now, what women go through is they got niggas hollering at them all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And that's annoying because you have to keep opening your mouth to tell them to leave you alone or ignore them. But if you ignore them, you might get disrespected, right? Also, you have to think about it. They're preyed upon. They get raped, all types of stuff. They get taken advantage of. They're underpaid. You know what I'm saying? If you look at these jobs, they're not getting paid well enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't have no type of respect. Even after the the women's rights movement. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no right. And then don't be black or Spanish, because now you're dealing with racial shit too. And then also, you have to think about it. On the other end, you got your man, right? He don't got it all together. He's working at fucking Starbucks or some shit, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have nothing going for himself. He doesn't know how to get things going for himself because all of the environmental things, all of these negative situations that come from low income demographics is affecting him. And then it makes him feel like he can't provide. So in situations like that, we were trained to run away from it because we don't know how to handle it. We wasn't taught how to be men, because guess what? The previous generation was too busy doing drugs and getting locked up and indulging in games, forming gangs. So there was no leadership. So guess what? He doesn't know what to do. It's either he lashes out and gets violent or he runs. And this is how the toxic relationship is created, because y'all didn't get y'all lives together. Y'all didn't get to a certain point in your life where you can benefit somebody, because life is about benefits. Nothing is for free. You don't give love for free. I will never give love for free. You know what I'm saying? I would have to see something first, I would have to see something first. And it don't have to be presented to me. I just have to see that you're capable of being loved. Like, I could love you and not have to worry about getting hurt or you just having all of these problems. You know what I'm saying? Once you remove the less problems that you have personally, the more successful you will be in a relationship. Because once you clear your mind, once you get in tune with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Once you get your diet straight, you have a clear way of thinking. So you're motivated to do more productive things. When you have a negative state of mind, that's when you start thinking about, I want to rob somebody, blah, blah, blah. Or women be like, oh, fuck niggas. I don't want to deal with nobody. It's too much stress. I got to pick up for this man. I don't got his life together. And then the nigga's like, yo, you a thot. Because she's looking for somebody that's a provider. You know what I'm saying? Because she has too much stress on her table. It's not that she really, this is what she has to do. It's hard to live alone as a black man, like in New York City. New York City, it's very expensive. You know what I'm saying? And forget about New York City. Anywhere where it's poverty, it's hard to live in because it's violence and broke mentalities. Everybody that's in low income demographic, most of the people in low income graphics don't own businesses. They don't have lucrative businesses where they can hire people and put smiles on their face because they getting money in their pocket. We don't have neighborhoods where there's money circulating just amongst us, the community. We're just straight up just saying, I'm going to work for McDonald's. I don't want to be a business owner. I'm going to have a kid and not think about the fact that I'm fucking my kid up because I'm going to teach them the same mentality that I have, which is brokenness. So listen, what I have to tell y'all is get your mind right. Educate yourself. Look into psychology. What I recommend that you look at is logical fallacies and cognitive biases. Y'all know what biases is. Y'all don't know the different types of biases. You know what I'm saying? There's different type of biases, and it's hard to remember. You have to look at it. But once you read it and sort of study it, you could be able to understand the concept and see when somebody's trying to play you. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's trying to bullshit you. Now, with logical fallacies, those are flawed ways of thinking in an argument. You know what I'm saying? And let me pause real quick. Arguments is not negative. We just used it as a negative term in the hood. Arguments is basically, all right, the conversation that's backing up your evidence. You know what I'm saying? So, that, you know what I'm saying, bro? Just, you gotta do what you do, man. Y'all gotta really focus on your diet, focus on your breathing. I spoke on this before and it sounds corny, I know. Breathe through your mouth, no, your nose, and exhale from your mouth with your stomach. Push out the air with your stomach through your mouth. That releases 70% of the toxins in your body that help that, and that shit clouds your mind. The toxins cloud your mind. You know what I'm saying? So understand that. Oh, I thought I had like some fucking lint on my shit. I was gonna be like, damn, I was 10 minutes into the video and I fucking had a piece of lint in my beard. But that's what it is, man. You will never have a successful relationship with a broke state of mind, with broke conditions surrounding you. You will fail every single time. Y'all will be arguing. It might turn into a DV situation. Y'all can't be getting into relationships and y'all don't have nothing to offer. Now I'm gonna get into the second half of this video. What the fuck do y'all have to offer? What can you offer a woman? What could you offer a man besides our apartment? Because our apartment is just a simple responsibility. You understand me? Do you have a business? Do you have a good quality car? Can you pay any bill at any point in time and it don't affect you? Are you eating good quality meals? Are you practicing being a vegan? Then your life is not together. Because I don't care what y'all say. Your life is not together. You suffering right now. You in the hood. You working a 9 to 5. You don't even have the desire to own a business because you overthought it. You know what I'm saying? Stop overthinking. That's your clouded mind. Practice the shit that I just said, and I guarantee you'll see change. I'm a nigga that suffers from PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I suffer from PTSD, a high level of it. There's been times where I'm outside and I'm thinking niggas is about to shoot, and I run. I just run because I was lacking. And my niggas is looking at me like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, what happened, bro? And I ain't know they realized it until later, and they said, like, yo, what happened that day? And I'm like, my nigga, I thought niggas was about to flock, bro. I thought niggas, he's like, yo, it was just 2 Mexicans. I'm like, my nigga, I'm sorry, bro. That's how I can't help it, bro. You know what I'm saying? God, I'm glad that was just one of the days where I ain't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck I would have did, but that's what PTSD does to you. And from that day forward, I said, I gotta figure out how to manage this because I'm too dangerous when I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? When I'm literally scared, I don't know when I could lose my life, you know what I'm saying? When the probability of an op killing you is high, like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I move the way that I move, you know what I'm saying? But for y'all, just get it together, man. Stop being selfish. Don't birth a kid on this earth and you know Corona's around. All types of shit is going down, like, you know, shootings and stuff. If you're in the hood and you're having babies, what is wrong with you right now? You have to keep it. What plan do you have? You don't even. These are times that we never even lived through before. We're going through a pandemic and they keep coming out with more fucking strains and stuff, strands, whatever the fuck it's called. How the fuck are you gonna birth a child and you don't know what's gonna happen with this earth? You got global warming happening, you know, which is gonna affect the earth within the next 20 years. Like, you're gonna start really seeing some shit. But y'all still birthing kids. Y'all still being selfish, living life like, oh. Sorry, I was looking for my pup. Y'all still, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Y'all still just being selfish. Y'all still being selfish. Y'all don't educate yourselves at all. I'm not talking about just school education because some of y'all be book smart and dumb as fuck when it comes to, like, dealing with people. You have to get these qualities up if you want to be successful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing with this credit shit, bro. You need credit to be somebody on this fucking earth, bro. Y'all sitting here with low ass credit scores, you know what I'm saying? Shitty credit scores and not giving a fuck, but not understanding that they don't tell you this, but certain jobs look at your credit score to determine who you are. Because if you can't manage your money properly, that means you're not managing your life properly, you know what I'm saying? Pardon, so I don't know if I said property, but properly. You're not managing your money properly. That means you're not reliable. You cannot be reliable because you're not responsible. That's all they're gonna say. They're gonna look at the character of your credit profile and be like, yo, So this is what I'm gonna tell y'all to do. Work on your fucking credit too. Cause that helps you discipline yourself. Get some credit builders that'll help you learn how to pay your bills better and on time. You know what I'm saying? So you could boost your credit score. You could use your credit card to leverage your business, bro. Or you could be a personal guarantor to your business and get more opportunities to sell without using your own cash. Think, bro. Think, bro. Y'all don't think. All y'all want to do is watch Love and Hip Hop all day, be on YouTube, and do nothing substantial. And then complain when something negative happens to you, but it's your fault. It's wholeheartedly your fault that you're going through what you're going through. Nobody cares about what you're going through either. The government don't care about what you're going through. Honestly, your mother don't care, but nobody care about. They don't want to deal with that, because we've all been through times where we had to help people. We all been through times where, we took a L because of somebody helping some. We don't want to do that no more. I don't want to save nobody. I don't want to teach nobody anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that because it's a waste of time. Sometimes I teach people shit and they don't give a fuck. Like, for instance, I'm on here, when I make my positive videos, 40 views. You know what I'm saying? 40 views. But then when I make a video banging on somebody, damn. But guess what? I had to learn how to put the message in the fucking bottle when I bang. You know what I'm saying? And it's working a little. You know what I'm saying? It's working. But I don't want to talk about other people to get these messages across to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I want something from y'all for this. I'm just telling y'all to get it together. I have to get it together. Everybody got to get it together. There's no point in time when you got it together. You got to keep going. If you stop, that means you're not built for life. You have to keep going because there's other people. Your kids is going to have kids, whatever. You have to make sure that the family is good before you leave this earth. If not, then why are you having kids? You know what I'm saying? Why? For what? Because you feel like you want a kid, you want somebody that you could love unconditionally. That means you have a problem. That means you have deep-rooted issues from your family past life. The same shit that I got. I got the same issues. That's why I can speak on it, and that's why I can't down y'all for it. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all doing bad. If you're consumed by that, if that's really burning in your heart like that, get over it. Get over it. Don't have a kid for that reason. Have a kid because that's something that you and your partner agreed upon, and y'all in a position to do that. Y'all have everything set up, so now the kid is born into success. Why would you bring a kid into poverty? That says a lot about yourself. I feel so bad that I brought a son into poverty. I feel so bad. I feel so bad about that because I didn't know better. You know what I'm saying? And nobody talks about this. They'll just say, oh, yeah, tell her to get aborted. They'll be like, yo, you're not ready for that. But they don't tell you the science behind it. So you can feel what they're saying. They just tell you something that they've heard before, or they'll tell you they're the way that they move in life. So you could be closer to them, so you could accept them. You heard? Nobody's going to tell you anything authentic about having a kid. They're not going to tell you not to have a kid. Don't have a fucking kid right now, bro. Wait until this pandemic go. Get your pockets up. Do whatever. Make mad safety nets so if anything happens, your family doesn't suffer, bro. I wasn't able to do that, bro. And guess what? Don't get me wrong. Shit is way better, but, bro, I was fucked up. And I'm not afraid to say it, bro. Because I was a kid, bro. Having a kid, get locked up right afterwards. On an island in a 3 building, my baby mother bringing my son. He don't even know me anymore because I was locked up for a year down. He ain't recognize who the fuck I was. He was scared of me. That hurt, bro. That really hurt me, bro. So go on this. I went to jail. The day that I went outside, I went to jail because I realized upon going to visit my mans because we both got shot. You know what I'm saying? I went to go visit. I was going to go visit him, and then I realized, I don't have any money. I really don't have any money. You know what I'm saying? And I was booking shit. But the last situation wasn't even a robbery for me, and I went to jail. That same day I caught, 2 or 3 robberies, and then that last one, bro, you know what I'm saying, which was not a robbery for me, you know what I'm saying? Niggas went to jail, and I had to take the rap for all my codees. I had to
They all went home. All these other niggas went home. They ain't have no kids except for my son Sean, RP. The rest of the niggas ain't have no kids. I'm the one that had to do 2 flat. The whole shit. Because I had to put on in prison, bro. 24 months I had to do. Went to my spot for like a month and a half. Ended up in Southport for ripping. For dragging steel, you heard? Just because I decided I wanted to have a kid and built more responsibilities, and I wasn't ready for that, and I didn't know I wasn't ready until shit really started getting real. And I'm like, all right, don't make these same mistakes, man. But salute to y'all and have a good day, man.